Tornado on the ground right now.
Keep going. Keep going.
We can't escape it.
That was the last tweet JonasXYZ ever posted to his account. No context, no explanation, just those 4 haunting words. How did an innocent Minecraft playthrough suddenly turn into a devastating nightmare for both Jonas and his family? A nightmare ending in natural disaster, tragedy, and even death. But to understand how we even got here, we'll first have to go back all the way to when Jonas had just posted his first tweet.
Heyo! I just made my Twitter account today. All my friends use it and told me I should make one, so here I am.
JonasXYZ, new to Twitter, had just made his first couple posts.
About me, I like playing games like Minecraft and Roblox. I actually just started a new survival world a few days ago. I'll show you guys tomorrow.
And initially, everything seemed pretty normal. Jonas had just started a new survival Minecraft world, in which he'd regularly post updates for us to see his progress in.
Here's my world. This is just my starter base, by the way, so don't judge it too hard.
It honestly all seemed fairly innocent at first, but no one could have guessed how quickly everything would collapse. You see, after making one last tweet for the night, he would begin the next day with yet another post.
Anyone else live in Texas too? You guys see that new hurricane?
Now, this one caught my eye. Up until now, every post had been purely about Minecraft, so it was a little surprising to see him mention this hurricane. But not thinking anything of it at the time, I just kept scrolling, not realizing that this simple, random post would be the first hint that something far darker was on its way.
I just collected some more food, but Grandpa just called me down to watch a movie with him because he made popcorn for us. So I'll be back on later.
Right after that, he shared this photo of the DVD they were about to watch, still in its case, like he just wanted to show the small, sweet moment with his grandpa. And for the rest of the day, Jonas stayed relatively quiet, only coming back to make one last post before signing off for the night.
Sorry I wasn't on as much today. I had to help my grandpa with some stuff and was kinda busy, but I still got some things done in the world today, which I'm kinda happy about. But I'm probably gonna go to bed, so good night, guys. Good morning.
After just waking up, Jonas would go over his plans for the day.
I'm gonna try to get more and more stuff done today and make my base bigger and better.
And at first, this post seemed pretty normal. Just him starting his day off by working on some things around his world. But that was when I noticed something odd. A small detail, tucked away, barely visible in the background. What looked like a cross, sticking out ever so slightly in frame. And what's even stranger is the fact that there are flowers surrounding it on the ground, as if this was a memorial for someone. But why? And more importantly, a memorial for whom? I immediately tried zooming into the image, trying to get a better look, but when that failed, only producing a blurry mess, I decided to continue on to his next post. Hopefully he'd mention why he had built this.
By the way, sorry if I seem a little off today. Today is the anniversary of my mom passing in her car accident. It's been like 12 years now. I don't really want to talk about it here too much, but I was really young when it happened, so I don't remember it too much, but I still had a couple of good memories with her. So I get sad every year about it. I love you, Mom. And yeah, my dad left before I was born, by the way, so I never met him either.
Surprisingly, he actually did explain why he built the memorial, and his reasoning behind it was unexpectedly heartwarming. In his following post, he even shared a close-up photo of it with the caption,
"For my mom."
And as sweet as it was, there is definitely an unmistakable sadness lingering behind it. The explanation Jonas provided for it was depressing. First, Jonas's dad leaves him before he was even born, and then his mom dies in a car accident, leaving him with nothing but memories he barely had time to make. It was definitely a heartbreaking curveball compared to the more lighthearted posts we've now grown used to. So wondering as to where Jonas would go on from here, I scrolled to his next tweet, where he began clearing up a bit of the confusion caused by his last post.
Someone asked who I live with. just my grandpa, but it's okay because he's literally the best person in the world ever.
Okay, this one was kind of sweet. Somebody replied to Jonas asking if both your parents aren't around, then who do you live with? In which he'd respond by saying he lives with just his grandpa before going on to talk about how great he is. It was good to see that even in the chaos of his life, their bond together made everything feel steadier. And as the tweets continued, it became clear just how deep and meaningful this bond truly was. And it was such a small thing, but it really said a lot about the two. However, before that, Jonas went back to tweeting about Minecraft as he continued gearing up in his world.
Oh my god, finally, some diamonds! I decided to make a diamond sword, let's go!
After crafting his sword, Jonas was about to head outside to explore some more, but then...
I was gonna go explore around and look for like a village or something, but it's raining now. I'ma just wait till it's over.
It unfortunately started to rain, which honestly doesn't really make too much sense since it's just a game, not real life, but I didn't read too much into it. Anyways, despite saying he'd wait for the rain to pass before exploring, he only made a couple more posts before logging off for the night and heading to bed.
I hate the rain so much. Never mind, guys. I think I'm just gonna get off for the night. My grandpa wants to play Uno. Good night, guys.
It was a simple, quiet end to his day. Nothing unusual, nothing that hinted at what was coming. And Jonas didn't know it yet, but these would be the last posts he'd ever make before everything went wrong. Before the calm shattered and the storm came crashing down. After waking up, Jonas would make his first post of the day.
I just woke up and saw on the news that the hurricane is approaching my area. Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out, not gonna lie. I live with my grandpa and he's bedridden and on oxygen right now since he's been having heart issues for a while. And I'm the only one that's taking care of him. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, so this doesn't sound good at all. After getting out of bed, Jonas was immediately struck with the news that the hurricane was now approaching his area. And even though it was a great distance away, it still startled him, especially since his grandpa is bedridden, meaning that if anything, God forbid, happens, there's really nothing he can do. But maybe Jonas was just overthinking it. After all, hurricanes are unpredictable, and sometimes the news makes things appear far worse than they actually are. Anyways, trying to ease his nerves, Jonas talked with his grandpa for a bit, trying to figure out if there was any real reason to panic.
Okay, I was talking to my grandpa about it, and he doesn't seem too worried. He said it looks like the hurricane is just gonna pass through and miss us. Hopefully. Hopefully that's what happens.
With the weight of the hurricane off his shoulders, thanks to his grandpa's reassurance, he decided to play in his world for a bit, trying to make gradual progress day by day. But unfortunately, his worries would soon return, storming his mind harder than ever.
Anyways, I'm gonna try going into the nether today, but I do need more diamonds, so let's do that.
After realizing he still needed more diamonds, probably to craft a pickaxe for the obsidian, he was already tired and decided to call it a night.
Alright guys, it's late right now, so I'm gonna just watch TV and go to sleep.
And although this tweet seemed fairly innocent, this simple, unassuming post would be his last before time began slipping away faster than he could ever realize.
Fuck! Dude, I just woke up to my grandpa yelling my name because our power is completely out. I'm gonna go down to the basement and try to fixing it. Oh my god, dude, fuck my life.
After a night of uneventful, normal posts, Jonas woke up the next day to chaos, and just 7 minutes later, he would return once again with another concerning post.
Oh my god, the basement is flooded. That's bad. That's so bad. I don't even know what to do right now because my grandpa obviously can't help me, and I don't know how to even stop the water.
This was incredibly alarming. The basement was flooded, his grandpa couldn't help, and Jonas didn't even know where to start trying to stop the water. It felt like everything was slipping out of control. But thankfully, it looked like things were actually starting to clear up.
Okay, thank God, power is back on now. The basement is still flooded, but I think the rain should stop soon, hopefully. I'm about to make dinner for me and my grandpa. I'll update you guys if anything else happens.
And although it seemed like things were finally starting to ease up, the truth was far darker than anyone could have ever imagined. Jonas didn't know it yet, but things were about to take a tragically devastating turn.
Okay, really bad news. I saw on the TV this morning that the hurricane is getting closer to our area, and I'm freaking out. It's getting really bad here. My grandpa is running low on his meds, and I can't even go out to get a refill in this condition. I don't know what to do. I called the police, and they said it's a non-emergency right now, so they aren't able to assist me.
The hurricane was now approaching rapidly. Not only that, but his grandpa is also running low on medication, and the weather outside keeps getting more intense with each passing hour. And just when it looked like things couldn't get any worse,
our power just went out again. I'm using my Surface to even tweet this right now. The freaking phone lines are all unreachable. I can't even call 911. I am freaking out right now. It's gonna get dark soon, and the water is still rising in the basement, almost the top. The weather is getting really, really, really bad. I'm with my grandpa right now. He can't even leave his bed. He can't even move.
the power went out. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Jonas isn't able to reach any emergency services, all while the basement keeps filling with water. Keep in mind, his grandpa is bedridden. He can't just get up and help. There's literally nothing he could do. It's all on Jonas. Time is running out, and terrifyingly, Jonas would only make one more tweet before logging off for the night.
The water is now upstairs on the first floor. It is raining heavily and flooding fast. I'm gonna try to move us upstairs. His bedridden. I don't know what to do. He's bedridden. Winds are very strong.
It was now the next day, and Jonas would only send out 3 tweets today. Only 3 tweets. 9:15 a.m.
1731 Dallas Street, Rockport, Texas 78382. Me and my grandpa, who is on ventilator, trapped inside house. Need rescue now. Send help.
3:41 p.m.
Please pray for us.
And Jonas would then make one final, disturbing post before he disappeared, never to be heard from again. 10:31 p.m.
We can't escape it.
We can't escape it. That was it. That was his last post he ever made to Twitter. And when you acknowledge what was happening around him, this post becomes haunting. Because right now, we can only assume the worst. That something being Jonas had died. For what other reason would he be offline? Ever since he started posting, Jonas had never suddenly gone silent like this. Not once. And as the grim reality was setting in, I kept looking for anything that might somehow prove the obvious wasn't true. But while digging, I ended up stumbling upon something huge. A single reply. And what I saw after clicking it shocked me. It wasn't just any reply. It was a reply from Jonas. Jonas was alive!
I got out. I'm safe. My grandpa is dead.
After that last reply, Jonas vanished. No more posts, no notifications, no signs of life on the platform, nothing. We now know that he survived. That's a relief. But that survival came at a cost. His grandpa, the only person who'd been with him through everything, is gone. Dead. The home that had once been a place of refuge, security, destroyed. And in the wake of it all, Jonas quietly stepped away from the internet entirely, leaving behind this tragic story as a final, disturbing reminder of everything that had once unfolded. Hurricane.